I'm going to tell the weird Thanksgiving story with the ex-avoidant in my life. Hi, Cleric here. Cool things in the store if you need it. So about 3 months into the relationship with the avoidant, we had our first Thanksgiving together. And I had just moved into a new house and I had this great kitchen, but I had like one pot and one pan. Like I thought pots and pans were universal. I didn't know how to cook. My ex-wife and I, like, we lived in the city, so we always had the joke that, like, we had a kitchen because it came with the place. Like, we never used it, we never cooked, we were always going out to eat. So, Avoidant's like, "Hey, like, I got all these, kitchen stuff. You don't need to go out and buy it. Like, I'll just bring it over and I'll cook the food there." And I'm like, "That's great." Now, fast forward, the kitchen stuff that she brought over that day never actually ended up going back to her house. That was a red flag that I missed. She was almost like marking her territory. So she brought her mom. She did not have her kids at Thanksgiving. So her mom and her sister came over. I had my kids. And I had two friends that were in town. That was like, "Hey, you're in town. Like, you don't have family here. Like, come to my house." It was my friend Mark and my friend Martha. Now, my friend Martha, one of my best dear friends, always gives me the best advice. Um, she's Mormon. Like, think of a Mormon. Draw them from memory. That's Martha. But Martha's a sweetheart. Martha's a gangster. Love Martha, one of my oldest and dearest friends. Anywho, so Avoidant is cooking up this feast. Like, she's got the apron on, like she's going to the nines. And I was like, wow, like this is amazing. Like, I've never had anybody do this for me. Like, kind of reminded me of like old Thanksgivings past. Like, this was great. Like, ex-wife and I usually just went out to a restaurant or something on Thanksgiving. So this was a nice change. So everyone is offering to like help her. She's like, "No, no, I got it." You could just tell, like, she was getting like this weird satisfaction of like having everybody praise her for cooking, which we were grateful she did it, but like once you noticed it, you couldn't unnotice it. So Martha came over, and Martha, terrible, terrible thing to bring for kids, but she's thinking about my kids. She bought a birdhouse kit, right? And she took my 5-year-old daughter, and they are making a birdhouse. And I'm looking at this moment with Martha, my daughter, and I'm going, "This is really sweet." Like, she's spending time with my daughter. They're making a birdhouse. Like, then I look over at the avoidant, and you could just see that Martha building a birdhouse with my daughter was going up her ass sideways. Like, there was a scowl. It's like she was like mashing potatoes and like pretending it was Martha. Like, it was really weird to see because she's just, it's not like I'm looking at that as like, wow, look at Martha make that birdhouse. That's sexy as hell. Anywho, um, Martha has diabetes. So she's got that like circle thing, that like robot that goes in the back of the arm, and I guess it sends your readings to the phone. And at one point in time, Martha's like, "Oh, I got to eat something, or I got to do this, or I can't eat," because she looks at her phone, her levels, or whatever. So Martha takes care of whatever she needs to take care of. We have a great Thanksgiving, or at least I thought I did. House clears out, put the kids to bed, Void's in my house, and you can tell like something is still like going up her ass sideways. I'm like, "Oh, what's going on?" She's like, you know, "I'm in the medical field." This is what she said. She was in the medical field. "I'm in the medical field, and I think Martha is faking diabetes for attention." And I'm like, "Oh, how?" Like, here's the thing. I felt bad. I was a bad friend for Martha. I should have stood up for her right then and there and said something, but I was just more like, "How?" It's like, "I've seen people with diabetes and they don't do that or they don't say that." And in my head, I'm like, but that thing that she's got like on the arm, like, you can't just go to the Best Buy and get one of those. Like, you got to get one of those from like a doctor or something. Like, there are tests, and then I calmed it down, totally ignored the red flag. But I'm like, I look back now, like a while later, I was a bad friend of Martha. I should have stood up for her, but I laugh now. I'm like, you're accusing somebody of faking diabetes because they stole a little bit of your sparkle, or so you felt. I don't know if anybody has experiences like this, but these are mine. Follow for more cool stuff at the store.